Welcome back to Tea is Good, Books Are Better, the podcast where we drink tea and talk about books. I'm Raven.
Why you always throw no warning?
This is Jessica over here.
Hi, I'm Jess.
All right, let's get into it.
Wait.
Oh, what?
Tea.
That's what I... Okay.
Oh, okay.
Chill.
Why don't you say, when we get into this,
Okay.
I'm thinking, we're starting
That's...
the book?
You're right. That's fair. Let's not get into it yet. Let's get into other stuff. Oh, writing news.
Writing news?
I finished that short story I sent you and I sent it in for publication.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm waiting to hear back. And that's the end of that story. Next.
How much more did you add to it?
From what I sent you,
Yeah.
I didn't change a whole lot from what I sent you. It was just like little edits here and there, just like changing a word or that sort of
Was
thing.
that the whole story? Like, you didn't add any?
It's a short story.
What the hell? I
do you
thought it was
mean?
like a first chapter, two-way story.
No, that's a short story.
Man, I didn't end it like that. I would have been like, what the? How dare you?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It was too much of a cliffhanger or something?
It was like, not enough
Oh.
to get. It wasn't enough.
Okay, well, ouch.
Well, you should have said something. Because I would have said, that's not enough.
I told you it's a short story.
Man, I thought you were adding more to it, though. I thought you was giving me like a first snippet.
Have you read a lot of short stories, though?
Not since high school.
Yeah, they don't always end in like a very wrapped up kind of way. It's usually more open-ended.
Okay. Okay. Mrs.
That's me defending myself.
Me personally, I want more info.
Yeah, that's why you're a novel reader.
Okay.
Or maybe my story just fucking sucks. We'll find out. Okay, I'm moving on. I went to a party the other day, and it was a engagement party for a couple friends of mine, and after the party was over, Mike and I were like hugging everyone to say goodbye.
Mike hugs?
Yeah. Have you never hugged Mike?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, what the hell?
It just doesn't happen. I think maybe once.
You've only hugged him one time? Oh, I guess
Maybe.
I've never hugged Johnny. That's kind of weird.
Right? That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I just find it weird that he hugs.
Oh, okay. No, yeah.
I mean, there's some guys who hug, but like,
Well,
I
also,
don't- Mike doesn't
everyone
come
was
off.
a little drunk, so...
okay.
Mike wasn't, but his friends were all a little drunk.
That explains. Because the last time I hugged Mike, I was drunk.
Oh my god.
So I'm like, wait.
Yeah.
Mm.
So we were hugging people goodbye, and... So I've had this new piercing in my ear, right?
Oh, you can't.
Yeah, and I've noticed that everyone hugs to the left, and my ear, the pierced ear's on the right side, so, you know, my, like, head hits
Everyone
the other
is
person's head.
rubbing against your conch.
Yeah, everyone's rubbing against my piercing. But I've learned to, like, kind of turn my head
Yeah.
as I'm hugging people.
Get the back of my head.
God, every single person hugs to the left. I've tried going right. Yeah, see?
Yep.
Everyone hugs left.
We're imitating hugging.
Yeah. I've tried going to the right, but
It's
no one
weird.
does it. Everyone, like,
Yeah, that's
presses
weird.
their face, like, against my face, and it's like, it doesn't work. It's so awkward.
That is weird.
It's like we end up tangling and, like, ending up in a big contorted mess. But anyway, so I've learned to start turning my head, but at this party, I guess people were, like, drunk, so they were feeling particularly affectionate.
Aw, yeah.
So everyone was, like, leaning their head, like, into my ear.
Yeah,
So I hugged, like, 6 or 7 people or something, and, like, it was like bang, 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 right on my ear.
Nice.
Like 1,000 times. It hurt a lot. But that's something I learned, that everyone hugs to the left. And people get more affectionate with their hugs when they're drunk. That's
Is that something you
story.
learned?
Yep. Cool story, bro. Tell it again.
Who isn't?
Yeah.
I think everyone is a super affectionate, except for the weirdos who get aggressive.
People get aggressive, yeah.
Except for those weirdos who get aggressive.
All right.
Why, man? Chill out. Love each other.
Yeah. I'm the type of drunk who gets really happy and chatty and probably affectionate as well.
Probably.
Yeah. You get a lot more energetic when you're drunk.
It really depends. Sometimes I get, like, my introvert personality turns into more extrovert, and I'm, like, out there, and I just, like, love everyone.
Yeah. It's weird
Yeah.
to me when it happens. It's like, oh, okay. That's Jess over there dancing with that random person.
I guess that can be weird to see.
It's just unusual.
I guess so.
Not used to that.
Nah, when I'm drunk, I don't try not to pay attention to me being weird.
Are you telling me to not pay attention to you? Or you don't pay attention?
No, I'm just saying me. I don't pay attention to myself.
Yeah. Well, it happens to everyone. You're like, your inhibitions go away. And you're like, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? Anyway. Speaking of drinking, what are we drinking today, Jess?
Tea.
What kind of tea?
It's mint lime mojito.
Oh, it's kind of cold now.
Oh no. Thanks for pooping.
Okay, you're gonna expose me? Is that what we're doing now?
Yeah. It's freaking... What time is it?
6:20.
Almost 6:30. How long we got?
Not that long. Alright, so we were about to start recording and then I had to stop to poop.
Ooh.
Because Jessica fed me a pork chop and I haven't eaten red meat in like weeks. So it like went right through me.
It was cooked.
It was
my cooking.
No, I'm not shitting on your cooking. I'm shitting in the toilet. Alright, no one wants to... TMI.
No one wants to hear about poop.
No one wants to hear about my poop. Wait, what?
I love discussing poop.
Do you remember that website, Rate My Poo?
Yeah.
I still think about that here and there.
That brings me back to elementary school.
Yeah.
That was the site to go to. RateMyPoop.com.
I was not into it, but, you know, to each their own, Jessica.
It's me.
Yep.
I wonder if it's still up and about.
It is.
What?
I haven't looked it up, but I heard someone else talk about Rate My Poo, and I was like, oh, that shit's still going? Bam.
I remember hearing about it in Reddit, or not reading about it in Reddit.
Oh, really?
About, like, and not safe for work websites, and I was like, wait, my poo, it's still up and up and going?
Yeah.
Damn.
I wonder if spaghetti.com is still...
Spaghetti? Is that, like, the Church of the Flying Spaghetti?
No.
The fuck is spaghetti?
No, it's not. It used to just open up to a blank white page. If you went to spaghetti.com, it used to open to a blank white page that just said making a tangled mess of everything. And that was it. That was the whole website. But now it's this weird...
Spaghetti systems?
It says spaghetti systems. And it looks like a little cinnamon toast crunch holding like a fork and spoon.
Those little bow tie noodles all over the place.
And bow tie noodles are the background. Wow, I couldn't even tell what they were. I thought it was just some weird pattern.
Yeah, I had to look really close to see the bow tie noodles.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's a fun new website. I'm gonna leave because it's not secure.
Peace. Get out of there.
Yep. Alright. We've got our tea. We did a little shit.
Talked about garbage.
Talked about trash no one cares about. And...
Wait! We're gonna talk about a new tune today?
Oh, yeah. Let's do that. So... Do you want me?
Yeah.
Me? So our very good friend Baram Barami, yes, that's his real name, he's made a jingle for us, and you've probably been listening to it for the past whatever episodes, because I'm going to edit it in. for the new ones. But if you're listening on YouTube, this will be the first episode that you hear it. Yeah, it will be. It'll be the first episode that you hear the jingle.
You what episode this was.
This is episode 14.
You're so good.
Well, because I just uploaded 13 the other day. Yeah, if you're on YouTube, this will be your first time hearing the jingle. But if you're on any of the other streaming platforms, you'll have been hearing it the whole time. But for us, this is our first time using the jingle. And oh my god,
it's so good.
Oh, I'm obsessed. I can't stop listening to it.
You can't stop humming it.
Yeah. It's so beautiful. And
why are we so blessed with good people?
I can't believe he made that in like less than a week. I gave him specifications.
Books and tea.
Basically, it was like, we're looking for something kind of whimsical and dreamy and fun. And he gave me that first version that I let you listen to in 2 days.
Damn.
Or it was like, it was the next day. The next day, he gave me that first version.
Damn, and it was so good.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was a little too, like, long for a jingle and that sort of thing, so I had him just, adjust it a little bit. And then he got back to me again within, like, 2 days. So we made it in, like, 3 days.
Wow.
The hell? And it's so beautiful, and it just sounds so incredibly professional.
He's so good.
Yeah, he's a true artist. I don't know what else to say.
Good.
And I wanted to pay him, but he wouldn't accept any money.
Oh.
So that's the kind of person he is. Motherfucker. Just kidding. Trying to give you my fucking cash, dude. You rejecting my money? It's not good enough for you? Just kidding. No, he's that good a dude. He would not accept any money. He was like, oh, you've done so much for me. Like, I'm like, what have I done for you?
I'm trying to think.
Yeah. What? He is such a sweetheart. So I offered to like plug his YouTube channel instead. I was like, at least let us, give you a shout out. And he was like, no, it's cool. I'm like, dude.
Get Anne to tell you his YouTube channel.
No, I was like, dude, it doesn't cost us anything to just say your YouTube channel. Please let me plug it. And finally was like, okay. So, Byron Barami. I need to find his YouTube channel right now.
I like to call him B.
Plug it. Yes, we call him B because his name is difficult and we're fucking whiteys.
I don't want to trash it. I'll trash it.
Barami.
Ooh. Oh, that's his face.
Oh, it's just Baram Barami, so look it up. On YouTube. And you can listen to some of his original music.
BAHRAM.
And then the same last name with an I. At the end.
Add an I.
Baram Barami. So please look him up and subscribe to his YouTube channel and listen to his incredible frickin' original music.
And look at his cute face and his icon.
Yes. Look at his cute face on his icon. Oh, there's Anne in the thumbnail.
Oh, Anne. Mm-hmm. Is she singing? Oh, you and I? That's adorable.
They're cuties. All right, so thank you so much, Baram. Oh my god, you're my hero.
So good.
Yep, so that jingle that you're hearing, I can't stop talking about it. People are like, all right, we get it, move on.
And she continues humming it for days on end.
Yep. No performances today, though.
What? Oh, you're not gonna hum it?
Not gonna hum it. They've already heard it. All right. Now let's get into it. We're getting into it, okay? We hear you complaining.
By Anne Rice.
Yes. We're talking about chapters 6 to 9 in this episode. Part 4, chapters 6 to 9.
Okay.
I should say that. Your face was blank.
Nice.
All right, part 4, chapters 6 to 9.
I did some Googling. Because chapter 6 starts off with Tonio's growing really fast. And I'm like, how do castrati hit puberty when they don't have hormones? So I decided to do some Googling. Because I want to educate myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I came across a website that had a bunch of fun facts about the castrati of Italy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the answer, the lack of testosterone restricted the bone joints from hardening the typical way. I tried Googling that, and I don't know what the typical way is. That bones harden through puberty.
I'm trying to remember back
Maybe
to, like, biology class.
With men, their bones harden differently from us with testosterone. But I have no idea.
Because women have a degree of testosterone as well.
Yeah, we also have testosterone.
Not all testosterone comes from the ball sack.
Does the complete lack of hormones just differentiate?
Well, hold on. Do all the hormones come from the ball sack?
From men?
I wouldn't think so.
I guess not, because there's some hormones that do come from brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess all testosterone just comes from the ball sack.
But women have testosterone and they don't have a ball sack.
Where do our testosterone come from?
I don't know.
Do our ovaries produce some testosterone?
I don't know anything, man. You're the one that did the Googling.
I didn't even Google that because you brought it up. Wait.
Where does testosterone come from in females? The ovaries produce both testosterone and estrogen.
So I wonder if it is our sex organs that produce testosterone and estrogen, because men also make estrogen.
Yeah, of
course. But will it come from the testes?
Yes, the Leydig cells in testes in men. Although small quantities are also produced by the adrenal glands in both sexes.
Oh, and that's in the brain.
Yes. Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know anything about biology.
Okay, where am I? So, the limbs of a castrato often grew unusually long, making them seraphic in appearance, and a seraph is an angelic being.
Okay, so elongated limbs makes you look angelic?
Apparently. Maybe in paintings. Maybe they were comparing to paintings.
Okay. I'm trying to picture
someone with, like, really long limbs. To me, that's kind of alien-like.
Yeah, it does seem a little alien.
Maybe they were alien in appearance.
I'm gonna look up a castrati.
So castrato were usually extremely tall because of this.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I got there.
Yeah.
But I have, like, more.
So just because their bones, would lengthen.
Yeah. So this guy looks a little bit...
He just looks a little
chubby.
pudgy.
But I can see that because with lack of hormones, I can see you gaining weight.
Yeah, I mean, because women have this, like, layer of fat that men don't always have.
But I thought that was because of estrogen or something, but I have no idea how that shit works. Whoa.
I typed in castrato body, but it's not...
Wow, we got a whole skeleton.
Yeah.
But these people, these doodles, they kind of do look
The torso looks a little elongated, but not really the arms.
The legs, though.
The legs just look skinny.
I just see, like, the calf looks kind of long.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't think, because it's so long ago, that there's no...
Yeah, there's not really many depictions.
Except for that one last guy.
Yeah, that's a photo, right?
Yeah.
But it's just his upper body, so you don't really see his...
He's sitting.
You don't even see his arms.
No, you see his face and his...
He's kind of how I pictured Guido. Except really? Guido's not really pudgy, is he?
He was described as being pug-like
stocky,
in his face.
Right?
Stocky and pug-like.
Right.
Because his nose is squashed.
Right.
And he's got an intense look.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's kind of mad.
And people can't decide whether he's...
good looking or ugly.
Or beautiful, yeah.
That's so weird.
I don't see any images. Anyway, go on.
Oh, yeah. So, fun facts. By the early 1700s, an estimated 4,000 young men received the operation each year, but only 80% of them survived. The average age of castration was 8. So there'd be kids dying at that age because of infection from dodgy freaking surgeons. Because these were back alley surgeons they're going to, like butchers.
So would, like, the parents be responsible for getting the operation, and then they would go to, like, a conservatorio?
Yeah, they would sell, because a lot of poverty at that time was really bad, so parents who had, like, lots of kids would sell these boys to them.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happened to Guido, right?
Yeah, he was sold.
Jesus.
Yeah. Castrati were extremely sexualized and desired by both men and women.
See, that's interesting to me.
Because they were seen as neither men or women, but as some, like, otherworldly being.
Yeah, so I wonder what kind of made them sex symbols, other than, like, their fame.
That's what I was thinking. Like, they were literally
talent,
superstars at this time. Like, these were celebrities.
Yeah.
And
celebrities
are highly sexualized.
That's true. I mean, even the most, kind of basic looking celebrities, everyone's like, he's like, fucking hot. I'd bang the shit out of him.
I don't want to insult him because he's a good singer, but Ed Sheeran is kind of basic looking. No offense, you're a good singer.
Yeah, he's cute.
Good music, but
he's not incredibly...
If he weren't a celebrity, I don't think anyone would give him, like, a second.
I'm kind of that way with Andy Samberg.
You're right.
He's like...
if he wasn't so funny.
Yeah, and just adorable.
And an actor.
Yeah, and so likable.
True.
Yeah.
The penis and the testicles were not actually amputated, but rather the vas deferens in the scrotum, which is the duct that leads the sperm from the testicle to the urethra, was snipped. So sperm couldn't leave the ball sack.
Wait, so they actually still had balls?
Wait.
I'm confused.
The testicles would eventually shrivel and disappear because blood wasn't getting there.
Oh. Explain this tube again. The vas deferens?
The vas deferens in the scrotum. The duct that leads sperm from the testicle to the urethra.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Got it.
So that's how sperm comes out of the same hole as pee-pee. I'm like a child.
Many castrati had to resort to sex work because not all of them made it as singers. Like, as you hear with Guido in this story. At least he had musical talent that he could actually write music, but not everyone could. Mm-hmm. So to survive, a lot of them had to resort to sex work, suffered from depression, or even committed suicide.
Fuck.
That's terrible. Castration.
Yeah.
Castration in the name of art was banned in the early 19th century.
Thank God.
However, Italian doctors still continued the practice until 1870.
But just like under the table, I guess.
Yeah, because in Italy, the castrato was so popular. That kind of opera, that they just kept doing it. It was hard to just stop it like that. It had to be phased out. But by the 1903, the Pope finally outlawed it as being, like, against God. So that's when they finally stopped it.
When they're like, it's against religion.
And they're like,
They're like, okay. I guess.
Yeah.
I guess we have to follow now. That's
what I got. That was my fun fact.
Fun facts of the day. Yeah. We need a jingle just for our fun facts of the day. Fun facts. I don't know if that fact was fun, though. It's just kind of disturbing.
Learned a little bit about castration.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad, though.
Yeah. I'm super interested in how the bones grow differently. I still don't really understand.
Like how lack of testosterone would make, like, the arms and legs just grow really long and become alien-like. I find it weird to comparing it to angels.
Yeah.
Like, what does an angel even look like? But I guess we don't even know what aliens look like.
Maybe just otherworldly.
Yeah! That is a good description. Otherworldly.
All right. Cool. Okay, shall we get into it?
Let's start chapter 6.
Chapter 6. All right. Wait, where did our characters leave off?
Ah, shit. Now that is something I forgot. Wait, I feel like Tonio just killed Lorenzo. Is that true?
Is it?
Yeah. Guido runs Tonio out of this pub and he just kills Lorenzo. Is that... Damn.
That's right. All right. Tonio is officially a murderer. Okay. I mean, I guess it was self-defense. Not fair to call him a murderer.
Manslaughter?
I don't know. I mean,
Manslaughter is an accident.
It's an accident, but this wasn't an accident. It was self-defense.
No, it was self-defense.
I don't know. There's a lot of complicated,
Mm-hmm.
You know. Chapter 6. Tonio is growing really fast. Mm-hmm. So fast that he has to get his clothes made extra long so he doesn't outgrow them. And this seems to stress him out because he feels a sudden loss of breath every time he notices it, like in the mirror or when he's putting his clothes on.
I won't know that feeling. We're like any guy, though, who, like, hits puberty, like, boom! But then again, he's not hitting puberty.
Yeah, it's more like... He would see it as him turning into, like, a freak, like a monster.
Ah, yeah, that's how it describes it.
Mm-hmm.
Truth.
There's also a lot of stuff going on in Naples. From July to October, there are several Saints' Days, festivals, street fairs, and official occasions that Tonio attends, all while still training his voice with Guido. Early in the fall, Tonio receives a letter from his cousin, Katrina Lissani, saying she is going to come to Naples to visit him. Why the giggle? Just because they have a past?
No one's giggling. Because I wrote, he's like, hell no, I will leave if you come.
Yeah, he is. Tonio is surprisingly... Well, at first he seems surprisingly unaffected by the letter, which surprised me. I was like, oh, he seems kind of chill. He replies back saying to not come, that he has left his old life behind, and that if she came, he would not see her. When she writes a second time, Tonio answers politely that he will leave Naples to avoid a meeting with her if he has to. Damn. Yeah. I guess he doesn't need a reminder of his old life prancing around when he's finally coming to terms with his new life.
He's too busy with his music. He doesn't want to...
Yeah, he doesn't need that distraction and, like, that...
He doesn't want to hear the drama going on.
Yeah. Her letters change after this, and I wanted to read page 255 for some reason.
Oh, shit. She wants to read it for some reason.
For some fucking reason. My past self was like, read it. Okay. Here is Katrina's letter. The changed letters. Everyone laments your departure. Tell me what you desire, and I shall send it to you. Until I had your letter in hand and matched it with your old lessons, I did not believe you were living, though I had been told otherwise. What do you wish to know of this place? I will tell you all. Your mother was gravely ill after you left, refusing all food and drink, but she is now recovered. And your brother, your devoted brother, why, he so reproaches himself for your going away that only the fair sex in great numbers can comfort him. So, Carlo is getting ass.
Jeez.
And this medicine he mixes with as much wine as possible.
So he's getting
really drunk
as
boning.
fuck and having freaking sex parties is what I'm imagining.
Just giant orgies and
just going to a brothel and getting all the ladies.
Yeah. Though nothing prevents his morning attendance at the Grand Council. Write to me what you wish. My husband is ever your champion in the council, and this banishment will not endure forever. I love you, my dearest cousin. So that is the type of thing Katrina is telling Tonio. So this obviously leaves a bad taste in Tonio's mouth. How Carlo's being unfaithful to his mother. Her being ill, probably from the lies Carlo has told her.
Yeah.
Tonio doesn't answer for weeks, but one evening he feels an unexplainable urge to reply. So he sends a brief but courteous letter. After that, Katrina starts to send letters regularly, but Tonio often has to destroy them, so he doesn't keep reading them over and over.
That's some insight he has there. To know that he's going to get wrapped up with his past if he doesn't, like, destroy these things.
Yeah. Another purse arrives from Venice, leaving Tonio with more money than he could ever spend.
Well, I wish I knew what that felt like.
God! Right? That winter he sells his carriage because he never uses it. Honestly, I didn't even realize that the carriage they came in was his. Did you know that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's just been sitting out in, like, the Conservatorio courtyard.
Wow.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
I mean, I guess it's good that he's selling it now because we didn't even know he had it.
Get
so
more money
as well.
for that unimaginable spending.
Yeah. He also orders loads of magnificent clothes.
Damn.
From where? I don't know. How do you order clothes? He like went on the internet and just ordered some.
Wonder what was it? Time just write a letter to a tailor, I would guess, and be like, I want this and this and this and this
Made to
with
these
descriptions
type of thing.
and then they mail it to him, or they send it in a carriage.
I don't freaking know. Anyway, he gets all these new clothes because he decides if he's going to have a eunuch's long, lanky body, he might as well dress it well.
Right?
Good call, Guido. Guido, Tonio.
Guido.
I was reading Guido. That's why. The maestro and Guido both tease him about his money.
Imagine teasing someone, you have so much money.
That's literally what I wrote. Can you imagine teasing someone about the amount of money they have now? Like, if they're loaded?
It's kind of cute, actually.
But Tonio's generous with his money. He gives money to beggars and he buys little Paolo presents.
Aww.
But he's still rich after all this, all thanks to Carlo.
Jesus.
Yep. He is desperate to keep Tonio in Naples.
Nepal? Is it Nepal or Naples?
Naples.
Okay.
Nepal
What
is
the hell
something
is Nepal?
completely different. Nepal is in...
Where is Nepal? Isn't that in the continent of Africa?
It's in South Asia.
Oh.
It's, yeah, located in the Himalayas. Fucking knew it.
Oh, and it's even spelled Nepal.
The capital is Kathmandu. That's where fucking Doctor Strange goes.
Kathmandu?
Isn't that where Doctor Strange goes to learn from the Ancient One?
Bro, I can't even tell you.
You've watched Doctor Strange, right?
Sort of. I watched it and was uninterested.
Did you not watch the whole thing?
I did watch the whole thing, but I think I did a lot of drinking because I wasn't interested.
Dude, what the hell?
I don't know. I just didn't find Doctor Strange very good. Even though he's a brilliant... Even though it's Benedict Cumberbatch and he's awesome. But I didn't like the movie.
I'm shook. I think it's good. I think it's... The VFX are so freaking cool, dude. So cool!
Maybe I'll watch it sober. Maybe.
Yeah, you need to be sober to appreciate the magnificence.
Are you sure?
No. Anyway, Tonio might have invested his funds, but he never found the time. What do people in 18th century Italy invest in? Right?
Castrati.
Yeah, go buy some children and cut their balls off. That's an 18th century investment for you.
Man. Fashion. Silk. I have no idea. Please continue. Wine. Please continue.
They buy a tavern.
Brothels.
A
Please
brothel.
continue. Churches. Please continue.
One morning, Guido tells Tonio he will sing a solo in the Christmas oratorio. I looked up what an oratorio is.
Please tell me.
Google defines it as a large-scale musical work for orchestra and voices, typically a narrative on a religious theme, performed without the use of costumes, scenery, or action. So it's just some people singing on a stage about Jesus.
I feel like we've seen a bunch of those.
Have we? Where?
Like, I've seen, like... I don't know if you were there, but I remember seeing talent shows at church where people would sing.
Oh. Was that in, like, the gym?
Yeah.
I very vaguely
at the
have a memory of this.
recreation center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there, like, a flea market going on at the same time as that?
I don't think
I
so.
feel like there was something else going on. Like, there was food or something.
What was that called? Pancake
Breakfast?
Pancake breakfast?
Yeah. There used to be pancake breakfasts, and the
And it
pancakes
was
sucked.
the worst pancakes of my life. How do you fuck up on pancakes? We literally bought pancake mix. All you do is add water. How do you fuck up on pancakes? They were the worst pancakes.
There was something really off about them. That's what made me hate pancakes.
You hate
I'm pretty
pancakes?
sure. Well, not anymore, but it's because I thought that's what all pancakes are like. And I was like, that shit's nasty.
Maybe there's a difference between the shit pancakes they got from Costco and buttermilk delicious pancakes.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I don't know what they did, but they made shitty fucking pancakes.
They were dry and they were dense,
They were dense.
They just didn't taste
They
good.
had a really gross taste.
I feel like they were kind of sour.
They were. They're pretty gross. Like, the best part were the sausages, and I don't like breakfast sausages.
I do.
That's how I learned that putting syrup on sausages is actually pretty nice.
That sounds fucking whack.
It's actually pretty good.
I guess I can't... What's the term?
Why are we brain farting so much today?
No, what the hell? Just like short-circuiting. Right, I can't bang... No, that's not the word.
What?
It's like, knock it. I can't knock it till I try it. That's what I'm looking for.
Well, maple bacon is fucking
that's
delicious. So pork, the salty, and then the sweet.
Yeah, it's like
salt and sweet.
people dipping their fries in ice cream.
Putting bacon into donuts.
Yeah.
Good.
True.
So, pork sausage and syrup.
But I just don't like syrup. Maybe that's why I'm like...
Do you like maple syrup? Maple syrup is good.
I like maple syrup flavored things, but...
Good. It's so nutty. It's so nutty.
I just don't like
It's
syrup
like nuts.
itself. But I like maple flavored stuff.
I like maple syrup. Maple syrup. It's not very syrupy. Like,
Really?
the syrup is so sweet and dense.
That's what I don't like about
But maple syrup is very, like, kind of feels kind of watery. Like,
Oh,
the consistency isn't watery, but it tastes not very sweet and it has a very nutty aftertaste.
Okay.
And it's so nice.
I have maple syrup at home. I just don't know what to... Like, I think I put it in my oatmeal once, and it was fine. Like, I did not like it.
Like, it's
It was
not
good.
very sweet.
Yeah. Okay.
Make
nice.
some French toast.
I don't like French toast.
What the
We're having, like, food battles right now.
Make some pancakes.
I had pancakes this morning at IHOP.
I'm so jealous.
They have this... I don't know if it's new, but it's...
Yeah, they
this
always have, like,
new type
things.
called Mexican tres leche.
What?
Yeah, dude. It's delicious.
What?
Yeah, it's... I don't even know what it is, but it's like this sweet, milky...
I've heard of it. I've heard of it from cooking shows that it's really difficult to make.
Oh. Well, it's really yummy.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been to IHOP since I first moved here 2 years ago.
Wow.
Man, it's always been Denny's.
Ew.
They don't do good pancakes.
No. They do okay hash browns, but I think IHOP's better.
I agree.
Anyway.
Continue. Why are we talking about freaking breakfast foods?
Yeah, dude, we're like almost at an hour already.
Dude.
We're at 40 minutes.
Down a few episodes.
Okay. Holy shit, here we go.
We haven't even completed a chapter. Come on.
Shut up. We're talking too much. So Christmas is coming soon, which means Tonio has been in the conservatorio for half a year already. It had been at a Christmas mass in San Marco when he had first sung with Alessandro when he was only 5 years old. Can you believe that shit?
Oh my word.
Yeah. Remember Alessandro? That was a while ago, since we've seen him. Also, Domenico is going to be leaving for Rome soon. He's going to appear at the opening of the Roman Carnival on the New Year. So, Tonio tells Guido he can't sing in the oratorio, he isn't ready. But Guido says, of course Tonio is ready, he wouldn't make him sing otherwise.
Tonio is just nervous.
His mind is on other things. He's thinking about the gondolas going out on the water to venerate the relics in San Giorgio, which it seems like is a Christmas tradition in Venice. And he thinks about how Carlo will be there in San Giorgio.
So it's
San
thinking
Giorgio
about them.
now, yeah. He thinks about being in San Marco with his mom, waving to Andrea in the church, back when he was a little baby boy.
Jeez.
Tonio asks Guido not to put him to this test. He says that he cannot rely on his voice, and if he sings alone, he will fail Guido. So this is Tonio using all of his Venetian breeding, apparently. Whatever that means. What do you think it means?
His noble.
Nobility?
Yes. Nobility.
I think it's him trying to, like, talk his way out of something.
Yeah.
Maybe that's
like
what that
using
means.
his nobility as an excuse, but he is
It's like his
I think he's just
political,
anxious.
It's his political shit. He's like trying to talk his way out of it.
Yeah. That's how he knows how to do shit. But
Words
I think he's
war.
I just think he's anxious as shit and doesn't want to let down Guido.
I think that's part of it.
I think he's a bit nervous about letting down Guido.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, but what if I'm not good enough?
Yeah. So his words somehow work on Guido, who wonders if he's the one who has failed Tonio. If Tonio thinks he isn't ready.
I feel like that backfired big time, Tonio.
Yeah. This is the first time Guido calls Tonio by name, which warms Tonio's little castrati heart. But, are you drunk? Puts the sangria back down.
No, I'm drinking tea.
Uh-huh. But again, Tonio insists he can't sing. His mind is too preoccupied with thoughts of San Marco and the conversation he had had with Alessandro about Carlo. He's remembering a lot of stuff that happened back in Venice.
Yikes.
At the end of the day, Tonio is exhausted. Guido doesn't say any more about the solo, but gives him a bunch of Christmas music to sing. So the solo could very well be one of these songs that he gives him.
What do you think Christmas music was back then? Just praising the birth of Jesus?
Probably. I feel like, honestly, it probably hasn't changed that much. Like, when it comes to the religious stuff.
Like, O Come Emmanuel? Is that old?
I don't know. Now I'm curious.
Curious too.
Oh, come,
that's my favorite
Emmanuel.
Song after the bells one.
Yeah, it's a really good one.
It just reminds me of Home Alone. The chorus, the whatever bells.
There's so many different. Oh, it was first written in 1861.
Whoa!
That's the 19th century, though.
Yeah, it's not quite the time of Tonio.
Yeah, but that's how.
That's old.
That type of music is. Damn, Daniel.
Thanks, son.
That's a dead meme. Anyway, what's the bells one called?
Chorus of the Bells?
Carol of the Bells.
Oh, Carol of the Bells, right. Close enough. When were you written, friend? 1919?
That was the first performance to a Western audience.
To a Western audience?
Yeah, so where was it made? Yeah, composed in 1914. Nope, composed in 1919. Around there. So, yeah, these songs are old as shit. But not quite as old as what we're looking for.
So I wonder if it was just songs about the birth of Jesus.
Yeah.
Or maybe it wasn't even. Maybe it was something completely different. Maybe it was just like, praise God. You know?
Yeah.
Just
I'm sure it wasn't
just religious songs. I'm sure it wasn't interesting.
Yeah. Tonio heads up to his room, not wanting to see Domenico, but Domenico is there, all dressed up as if to go out. Tonio just tells Domenico that he's tired and turns his back on him to make this extra clear. The very thought of being with Domenico right now makes him anxious and uncomfortable. But Domenico says that he made special arrangements for tonight. Doesn't Tonio remember? And he even sounds kind of nervous. Tonio looks at Domenico and notices that they are eye to eye now, even though Domenico is 2 years older. He asks Domenico to leave him be, but Domenico repeats that he has something planned, and he's leaving in the morning. Tonio finally remembers that Domenico is leaving for Rome the next day, so he gets dressed. Domenico explains that he got them a private room in this fancy-ass hotel with supper arranged and everything.
Man, I was thinking like, oh my gosh, when did they become so sweet on each other? I thought they were just boning.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cute.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess just because he's leaving, they're like, maybe we should.
Maybe we should.
I don't know. I mean, Tonio obviously doesn't really feel the same way, but Domenico is.
I was kind of shocked about Domenico myself. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
He likes? Aww.
But we'll get there.
We'll get there.
It's the same hotel, actually, that Tonio stayed in that day he came back down from the mountain.
Ooh.
Which is a coincidence.
I think not.
What, Domenico knew that Tonio had this epiphany on the mountain and came down? I don't think so. So, Tonio apologizes to Domenico for forgetting. They get to the hotel room, which has a full view of the sea, and the supper table is all set. But Tonio can't concentrate on a thing Domenico is saying. Domenico talks about the rivalry between the student composer and his teacher, and how he's nervous about going to Rome. But Tonio's answers are all like, wow,
I can imagine.
interesting. You don't say. Shit like that. Tonio thinks he should have bought Domenico a gift, but then Domenico suddenly asks if Tonio will come. Tonio's like, huh? Don't spit out your tea. Holy shit. God, you make me feel like a comedian right now. You're just dying at everything I say. Are you gonna pee yourself? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'll live.
Shit.
Don't make those weird faces.
How dare you? That's just my face.
Oh. Sucks for you.
I should post that face.
There.
Yeah. Domenico is angry and confused and tells Tonio he must come to Rome with him. Tonio says he can't do that and blurts out, "Why would I go to Rome?" Without even thinking about what he's saying. Yeah, like, fuck. Then afterwards realizes what he said as Domenico just gapes at him. Like, did you really just fucking say that, bitch?
Cringy.
So Tonio tries to backpedal, saying that Domenico's just nervous and has no reason to be. But Domenico says he thought Tonio would want to be there. Tonio says he would if he could, but he can't. Domenico looks miserable. And Tonio keeps trying to comfort him by telling him he'll be so famous that he won't care about Tonio anymore. So this is Tonio trying to, like, convince Domenico that Domenico doesn't care about Tonio. But it's really because Tonio doesn't give a shit about Domenico.
I don't think Tonio quite realizes yet.
Oh, no.
That Domenico cares.
Yeah, of course not. But then Domenico stands, walks around the table, and gets on his knees next to Tonio. Then starts going on about how he wants Tonio there with him throughout all his upcoming travels. Tonio tries to get him to stop, but Domenico is essentially begging Tonio at this point.
Ooh.
He's saying Tonio has the means. It's not like he's too poor to afford traveling with him. And then finally Tonio snaps. He says he has no desire to go with Domenico, and he doesn't know what made Domenico think he would.
Oh, Jesus.
Fucking... Ooh.
Let's take a knife and just jab him a few times, why don't you?
Yeah. Domenico goes over to the window, and Tonio regrets what he said. He wants to make it up to Domenico already, but he didn't realize how much he had hurt him until Domenico turns back around with his face all tear-stained. He says that Tonio doesn't care about him, and Tonio says he didn't know Domenico wanted him to.
Ugh.
Fucking oof.
Ooh.
That is brutal. Tonio suddenly gets angry and asks Domenico what they've ever been to each other.
What?
Domenico says they've been lovers, but Tonio refuses that label. He says it was all games and foolishness and that it was shameful.
Oh.
Domenico covers his poor little ears as if he's trying not to hear. Antonio snaps at him to stop crying and tells him he's acting like an insufferable eunuch.
Like, excuse? That is... Man, I was a bit appalled.
That's what Tonio heard someone call Alessandro one time. Isn't that fucked up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he loved Alessandro.
Yeah, but he
I
still
guess
thought
still
of him
has
as less
that
than.
stuff.
Yeah.
He
Fuck.
But damn, this whole scene, I was like brokenhearted. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, you're being a dick.
Yeah, but Domenico's pretty insightful. He says Tonio must really hate himself if he would say that to him. And I'm like, damn right, Domenico.
You get it.
This is all Tonio's own shit that's coming out. It has nothing to do with poor little Domenico. And
he's tall.
Yes, that's true. And Domenico damns Tonio to hell.
Good.
Yeah, good for
Get
you.
him.
Domenico heads for the door, then turns around once more and says that he really thought Tonio cared for him. Oof. That the rest of the students could all tell Tonio was miserable when he arrived. That he thought he was good for Tonio because he stopped crying at night when they started seeing each other. So he really thought Tonio cared about him. Domenico leaves. And that's the end of chapter 6.
And that's a little bit sad.
That really didn't end well.
No.
Did not end well at all.
Oof.
Yep. All right. Wow, we are almost at an hour already.
Damn, maybe we should shorten this episode.
Chapter 7 is pretty short, so we'll do one more. We'll do chapter 7, but we're gonna save the next ones for the... I know we said we'd go to 9, but I'm sorry. We talked too much.
That's what we get.
Yeah. Okay. Chapter 7.
Chapter 7.
Unless, was there anything you wanted to add to chapter 6? How
No.
you feel about Domenico and Tonio's little breakup?
I drew a little sad face.
Aww. A little crying
With
sad
a little
face.
tear. I was like, ooh. That was
Indeed.
a little bit harsh, Tonio.
What type of tea is this again?
Mint lime mojito.
Nice.
Just add some white rum and mojito it is.
Oh, shit. Okay, chapter 7. The week after Domenico's departure is unendurable. So much so that this evening, after supper, Tonio knows he can't work anymore. He doesn't care that Guido will most likely be angry and, be Guido.
Be Guido.
Domenico had left at dawn the day after their night at the albergo. His stage name in Rome will be Celino. Tonio, who was in his room, heard laughing and feet out in the corridor, and suddenly hurried downstairs and out into the courtyard where Domenico's carriage was just about to leave. And then Tonio told Domenico that he will be a wonder in Rome and doesn't need to fear anything from anyone, and Domenico smiled. Then his carriage left.
At least they ended with a smile.
Yeah, so he tried to patch things up a bit. Now Tonio is in Guido's room, preparing to miss Domenico's body next to him in bed later, but also not caring if he ever saw Domenico again. It's so confusing. Jeez.
I think he just feels bad that he hurt Domenico, but he still doesn't really care for Domenico.
It's like he wants his body there because he wants something to hold and
To
snuggle.
distract him
Yeah,
from his feelings.
but he doesn't care about Domenico as the person,
Yeah.
which sucks.
Dude.
Yeah.
Where am I?
Tonio wishes that Guido will beat him when he refuses to practice.
That? I was like, is he like a masochist or something? What's
We know he's self-destructive, so...
self-harm.
Mm-hmm. Fun fact, he's actually taller than Guido now. Wow.
Well, he's always been described as short.
Guido, yeah, stocky. Tonio imagines himself growing and growing until his head touches the ceiling.
He's so funny. I love these little imaginations he has of himself.
Well, I think, honestly, this sounds kind of like body dysmorphia or something.
Oh!
Like, it's a serious issue.
Because he does think of himself as, he does think he looks like a freak with how
Yeah.
long he's getting.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's not as dramatic as he thinks. I mean, he's growing really fast, but,
I think so too. I don't think he looks as much
I think
as a
he
freak.
probably thinks it's worse
I think
than
he
it is.
still is holding on to the prejudice he has against the eunuchs.
Yeah.
About looking weird, like not like regular men,
Yeah.
being different.
Yeah.
He isn't like that.
Then Tonio notices that Guido had finished his notations and is staring at him. And he thinks again that Guido knows about him and Domenico. Tonio asks to leave, but Guido, surprisingly gently, shows him the piece he had been working on, which is what Tonio will sing at Christmas. Guido wrote it himself for Tonio's voice, and it will be the first time anything of his will be performed here. But Tonio still refuses. He starts for the door, then asks if he can leave. Then Guido points out that Tonio left the night before to go to the albergo without asking for permission. Tonio is caught off guard, obviously, but Guido's face is free of judgment or anger. Then Guido says that Tonio loved Domenico and everyone knew it, but he can turn to his work to help him get over this pain. But Tonio says he never loved Domenico, and he had hurt him by letting him know this. He says he wounded him senselessly and stupidly. So, Guido knows everything, basically.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you're opening up to Guido?
Yeah, and Tonio is, opening up. He's sharing his pain, what's bothering him about Domenico leaving, which is basically that Tonio was a dick about it.
I feel bad.
Mm-hmm. Tonio is shocked that he's opening up so much to Guido and hates himself for being so weak.
Ugh.
Men!
Men!
Right? Fucking men, dude. But the floodgates had opened, so he's still going. Tonio talks about his struggle to have worth, but how he turned his life with Domenico into something wrong, and how he's the cause of Domenico's pain. Then he demands to know why Guido walked into the sea, whether it was because of the loss of his voice. Tonio, he's just going on and on. Tonio points out that he's flesh and blood as well as a voice, but that he's neither a man nor a woman now, so it makes no difference who he lies with. Quote, so I turned myself into carrion. So he's saying he's more of an animal now or something?
Yeah. He's like, I'm not a man or a woman. What am I? I'm a beast.
Yeah,
like,
so it's like,
what
it doesn't
sounds
fucking
like to
matter
me.
what I do, but it's still disgusting and...
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Man, so much prejudice against himself.
It's heartbreaking, man.
Mm-hmm.
But Guido says that no one was hurt by them being together. So what is so wrong with it? That's what I'm saying. But Tonio says it was wrong because he despised Domenico.
Oh.
You know what? You have a point there, Tonio, yeah.
You got a point?
I almost called him Domenico.
Oh, Domenico. You got a point.
Tonio acted like he loved him even though he didn't.
Oof.
I'm unconvinced, though. I don't think he despised Domenico. He clearly cared enough to not let him leave on bad terms.
Yeah.
And to feel bad about treating him the way he did. I don't think he despised him. I don't think
he
liked
despised that he was a eunuch, and he was the most eunuch-like.
I
that
guess,
he could pass easily as woman. He neither looked like a man or a woman. That he was like super androgynous, and maybe that's what disturbed Tonio.
Yeah, but I'm sure it's mostly self-hate.
The
fact that he liked that about Domenico, you know?
I think Tonio also is androgynous like that, and that he looks the most like Domenico.
Right. Doesn't Guido say that at some point?
Yep.
We'll get to that. So Guido asks Tonio why he did it then, and Tonio says that it was because he needed him. He was lonely and in pain, and Domenico gave him the semblance of love and let him, quote, play the man.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Why does he hate himself so much?
This is sad as fuck. I'm glad he's opening up to Guido, though.
Yeah, at least he can talk.
Yeah, and Guido's being receptive, and it's
I
nice.
was actually surprised. It was like,
yeah.
it's not being an asshole.
Yeah. Instead of being like, that's not our relationship, which is what he did before, right?
Mm-hmm. But he's actually...
Now, yeah, they're connecting.
I guess he sees now that Antonio's in obvious pain, that he's gonna...
And the fact that it's affecting his work now at this point, right? But yeah, I think they both need someone to connect with, so this is kind of nice. Then Tonio asks how Guido can stand being so cold and heartless all the time, and doesn't he ever just want to love those he instructs? And Guido asks Tonio whether he wants love from him. Tonio says, hell yeah, bitch! I want your love! That's exactly what it says in the
quote
text.
for quote.
Yeah.
Yep.
Direct quote. He says he would get on his knees for Guido's love. Oh, what'd you tell me?
I was like,
oh, shit. Hello. That his voice would excel and flourish with his love, and it would get him through his dark times. And he ends this word vomit by saying, help me. I was like, fuck. God. Him saying, help me. That's like the ultimate vulnerable.
Mm-hmm. It is.
You know?
It's like he's right there, completely opening himself to Guido.
Yep. Everything's out now. Tonio closes his eyes and turns away, and there's a moment where he just thinks that this is what life is. Then he hears Guido's footsteps and thinks that he's leaving. But then he hears the door's latch slide shut, and they're plunged into darkness. Then Guido admits that he is in a hell of desire for Tonio.
Oh my. Huh?
Yeah, I was like, huh? Huh? This really caught me off guard. Guido's all like, have you never guessed? Did you never look beneath the coldness? And I'm like, what? No, I didn't. Nuh-uh.
Men. I was being an asshole because I liked you.
Oh my god. It really is all coming out. Why are you giggling?
Bro. It really is all coming out.
Guido says that he has never wooed and suffered as he has over Tonio, and that there is love and there is love, and he has a hard time separating them. And Tonio tells him not to separate them. He's all like, don't separate them. You know, because he's like, eh? So it turns out Tonio also wants Guido. And he just, like, tells Guido to give it to him.
I mean...
He's like, I want it.
He's been trying to gain Guido's affection for the past few chapters.
Yeah.
But Guido's been a total douche the
yeah.
time, and he keeps trying. It keeps getting turned down, but now I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Guido.
I did not know how to handle this as I was reading it. It's so unexpected. So weird. Were you expecting them to bone when you first read this book?
When I first read it, I was like, wouldn't it be hot if this douchebag asshole and Tonio do it?
Oh my god.
I was very pleasantly surprised.
Fuck. But anyway, they bone.
And you know what? It was hot.
It was pretty hot.
I was like,
I won't get to the details, but you know.
Yes?
We know Anne Rice writes sex well.
Turned me on.
Oh shit. Hello.
I think I wrote something, a tiny little quote.
Oh.
That it knew nothing of tenderness, only starvation.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's hot.
It's just like straight animal desire.
Ooh.
Just know that Tonio for the first time is the bottom.
Yeah.
And he doesn't even mind.
He doesn't even mind. No, it was pretty...
Huh?
Stop it. It's such a weird noise.
Huh? You okay? Huh?
No. Please stop.
Why?
It's just such a weird noise.
I'm just saying, huh?
Sounds like a goose.
Oh my god. That's the kindest thing anyone's ever
like
said to me.
Honk. Turns out my sister is actually a goose. A Canadian goose.
Hell yeah, bitch. I think we're too tired. Something's going on.
Probably.
Afterwards, after they bone, they're snuggling and kissing on the floor.
Bit cute, but ew. On the floor.
Yeah.
Animals.
But yeah, basically it's a lot more like reciprocal than it ever was with Domenico.
Well, because Tonio freaking likes Guido more than likes Guido. I think because he didn't really love Domenico, but he loves Guido.
Yeah, and it's something like he's always wanted affection from Guido. And this is like affection to the max.
Times 1,000?
Yeah. But at this point when I was reading, I was friggin' flabbergasted.
Yeah, what were you thinking?
Huh?
What were you thinking? Just holy shit.
I didn't know how to feel. I was like, this isn't happening.
MG, they're on the floor and they're fucking like animals.
Yeah. I did not know what to think. Afterwards, they head to the tavern, ducking down each alley to smooch on their way there. Smooch. What am I, 80?
All I can say is that the tension has been building in this entire book.
The tension?
Between the two of them?
Yeah.
They've been acting like teenage lovers.
Yeah, just like...
Well, technically, one of them is a teenage.
A teenage. You know, one of them teenage. Once they arrive at the tavern, Tonio is disappointed that he can't touch Guido anymore.
Why?
So...
Keep touching.
You know, he doesn't want people staring. So instead they just enjoy the atmosphere and the music, and they drink their wine. And when Tonio looks into Guido's eyes, he smiles at the love he sees there.
Aww.
And Guido tells Tonio secrets, which I'm guessing is like about his suicide attempts and losing his voice, and maybe
probably.
That sort of thing.
And I'm just like, damn.
Yeah.
So sweet.
Then Tonio tells Guido that he loves him, and he sees a flame in Guido's eyes. And that's the end of chapter 7.
Before Guido mounts him again. Jesus.
Anyway, this is super sweet.
Were you gonna vomit?
You know how it is.
It was super sweet.
Super sweet and lovely, but I was also really weirded out.
Yeah.
I think I did not see it coming.
Well, when I was younger and I first read it, I was like, there's a lot of tension here. Wouldn't it be hot? And then it happened. It's like, holy shit.
It hit me like a bag of bricks. What's their age difference?
Nice. I don't think Guido is that much older. I think when they first met, Guido was probably like 20.
Okay.
Maybe like 5 or 6 years.
Okay. Anyway, I think we should probably stop there.
Bro.
An hour and 10 minutes. I'll turn this down a little bit and post.
I got a tinkle.
Okay, holy shit. Fucking Tonio and Guido are banging now, apparently. In the next episode, we'll see where that leads. Oh, shit. God damn. But anyway.
You don't want to judge?
I don't know what you're talking about. I've never burped once.
Bro, if you edit out all of your burps and then you know, just leave mine.
Did you listen to the last episode?
Oh. Did you edit out all of your burps?
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't burp. I have evidence.
Bruh.
In the YouTube video.
Bruh.
Okay. That is all for today, folks. Thank you so much for listening. God, yeah, if you've listened to this whole episode, you're a fucking trooper. I appreciate
was this
you.
bad? Was this
No, I think
a bad episode?
We went on a lot of tangents. There was not a lot of focus in this one. We only did 2 chapters, and we've been talking to an hour and 10 minutes. Fuck. Okay. Bitch. That's nasty. Ew. Cover your mouth.
Fuck you, it's my home.
It's my fucking house, bitch. Okay. Let's plug our shit.
Our Instagram.
Oh, are you gonna do it this time? Nope.
Because I should know what our Instagram is, but I don't.
You can follow the podcast Instagram.
TIGBAB podcast.
Tigbab podcast.
Ah, Tigbab.
Yeah. Tea is good, books are better. Tigbab podcast. The pictures are super fun, so definitely go follow that one there. You can also follow us individually. You can follow me, Raven, at Crimby. Jessica is jess.egan24.
Yep.
If you want to check out my writing, you can check it out on my website, ravenegan.wordpress.com. You can also join the Facebook or follow the Facebook page. Just look up Tigbab Podcast on Facebook and it should come up. That's where you'll, get all the news about stuff that's going on with the podcast. And also go check out Bahram's music because he's the fucking best.
He is badass.
Yep, he's a badass motherfucker.
He's a cool dude. Very nice.
Yeah, he's one of the nicest guys I've ever met.
Funny as fuck.
He's hilarious.
I was talking to him about Popo, and he started calling them Popo.
Police?
Yeah, it was so funny. Just coming out of his mouth, calling them Popo.
Oh my god, I love him.
He's great.
Yes, look him up on YouTube, Bahram Barami, and subscribe to his channel. He's trying to get monetized, so that would be super dope if we could get him there. Oh my god.
Ooh, we should.
Yeah, that would be so cool.
Get him there.
Hell yeah. All right. Oh, bless you. Oh my god. Can you guys hear that?
He's got like a dad sneeze.
Yeah, he does. Okay, that's it. See you next time. More banging between Guido and Tonio. So if you like sex, who doesn't?
Between 2 men.
Oh.
It's enough to make me blush.
We get it, Jess.
Hey.
You like it.
That was a hot sex scene. Don't say it wasn't.
I'm not saying it wasn't. I'm just saying we don't need to say that every time.
It was hot.
It was hot. We get it. All right, that's it. See you next time. Bye-bye.